Honestly, I've never really been into hunting, but when it comes time for an off-road adventure, I am always in. But of course, you need the right weapon to have success when you're off the beaten path. And here, Toyota provides a factory-built solution that's ready for big game. This is the new Tacoma Trailhunter.
There are two vehicles currently on the market that are offered in so many trim levels that it'll leave even the most ardent enthusiast dizzy with decision. The Ford Bronco and the Toyota Tacoma. Bless those design teams for coming up with so many different flavors, but man, how do you know which one is for you? Well, the new Tacoma ranges from the no-frills $32,000 SR to the desert-running $65,000 TRD Pro. In between are 6 other trims, some offered with 2 different engines. This here is the all-new Trailhunter, slotted just below the TRD Pro and billed as the ultimate overlanding rig. With a handful of nominal options, this one stickers for $65,000, a price that not too long ago used to be reserved for the half-ton segment. But the mid-size trucks have become increasingly more capable across the board, and customers are willing to splurge on features that sadly many will never use. But the cool thing about this Trailhunter is that even if you never take it off-road, it's still a killer truck. It comes standard with what Toyota calls the iForce Max powertrain, a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder hybrid that benefits from a 48-horsepower electric motor integrated into the 8-speed automatic. Not only does that ratchet up output to 326 horsepower, but how about 465 pound-feet of torque at only 1,700 RPM? That's a serious kick in the pants, and it'll do it without premium gas. And what's more, gas mileage with the hybrid also goes up to 23 mpg in mixed driving. It's a best of both worlds scenario that makes it a must-have option on any Tacoma that offers it. So what is a Trailhunter beyond the coolest Tacoma you've ever seen? Well, it's a truck with a 2-inch front lift and complete underbody protection made from steel, with frame-mounted rock rails, a high-clearance exhaust tip, bronze wheels wrapped in 33-inch rugged all-terrain tires, color-changing fog lights, and lots of Australian-born goodies from the pros at ARB, like the bed utility bar and a steel bumper with red recovery points. There's an air compressor built into the bed, a snorkel for ingesting cleaner air, and all of the electronic driving tricks Toyota has up its 4x4 sleeve, such as a disconnecting sway bar and a plethora of drive modes. But perhaps most importantly, there's some Trailhunter-specific shocks that elevate the ride quality to a Hall of Fame level.
I know you can't see it in this dense fog, but when I was a boy, up in them there hills, lived a grumpy old cuss who raised a bunch of strange-looking birds. I mean, the kind that couldn't even fly. Now, us neighborhood kids, we were all scared of him and his property, but occasionally we would wander up there just to take a look around. And all we ever saw were those weird-looking birds and a bunch of car parts scattered about, as that old grump was always in his garage tinkering away. We didn't know his name, so we ended up calling him Old Man Emu. Well, did he have the last laugh? He went on to develop world-class truck suspension components and even garnered a contract with Toyota to provide them on this Tacoma right here. True story.
Different than the Fox suspension setup on the TRD Pro, these OME shocks with remote reservoirs in the rear add a considerable amount of damping and thus increased control at the end of their travel for a remarkably comfortable and precise ride, no matter the surface.
Man, is this thing torquey thanks to that electric boost. And the precision here, even on-road, baked into the steering and chassis is remarkable. I mean, it's as comfortable to drive as a luxury truck and more honed than those. The drive is impeccable, and the seats are so comfortable that driving this on an everyday basis would certainly not be a problem. So what can I say? From the driver's seat, I would not change a thing.
The Trailhunter's softer side is just as impressive, with interesting material choices, textures, and color combinations, in addition to fun items like a removable waterproof JBL center channel Bluetooth speaker. It's also available with a 6-foot bed for an added $500 if you need more room. Now, as a former longtime Tacoma pre-runner owner, this here is the taco that has made me wish for one once again. After years of resting on its laurels, Toyota has done this truck right in every way. I'll take mine in bronze oxide like this one, please, for what is once again the king of the midsize truck segment. For Test Drive Now, I'm Steve Hammis.